She's been on such good track. She's like, why do I still do this? Let me tell you what I told her, because maybe this has been your story in the past. She had an amazing day. She started out with a workout. She had a very productive day for business, all of the things. And then at the end of the night, she had her dinner ready for her. And then after dinner, she found herself in a cupboard downing a bag of chips before she even knew it. It started with, I'll just have a few. And she was feeling guilty because she felt like, why? She's been on such good track. She's like, why do I still do this? You have more than likely years, if not decades, of certain patterns and behaviors. And so it is a process to discover them and then change them. You will have amazing days, and you will have days where you feel like, dang it, I gave in again. This was me too. I will tell you that when you're doing the right work, which is not just diets and workouts, it's the inner work. When you're doing the right inner work, then the times, the days where you feel like you've been off, or you feel like, gosh, I was doing so good, and then before I knew it, I'm in a bag of chips or ice cream or whatever it might be, or I gave into the stress. There's so many reasons why this happens. Those days, those moments will get further and fewer between, as long as you stay consistent, as long as you stay consistent with the right things, as long as you do exactly what she did. And she was in a moment, she reached out, she was feeling frustrated, and I got to remind her, look at how far you have come. Look at how far and few in between. The fact that you had a good day, the fact that you got up and you did the workout, the fact that you had a productive, brain-focused day for work, right? All of those things are wins. When's the last time that you went into the cupboard after what have you? And remind yourself of how far you have come. You will always get further, faster when you sit and do your best. It's not easy to do, but do your best to love yourself through the process. The stinking thinking of the condemnation, the looking at what you're doing wrong or what's not going right, all of those things are just going to grab it. Just like in this situation, in the bag of chips, she started condemning herself, and next thing she knows, she's getting chocolate. We've all been there, right? I know I have, because now it's not just the chips. Now she feels she's in that moment. This is no longer her state of being, but in that moment, she did take a step back. In that moment, after a few chips and realizing that it's now a bag later, the guilt kicked in, and she was like, well, I might as well have the chocolate that I want, right? But all of that will happen fewer, further between, the more you stick with it and do the right type of work. Let me know if you want help.